this quick video today, I wanted to talk to you about the 4 mental states that you might be right now operating your business from. Now, for me, I've learned the hard way. I've been running gyms now since 2012. I don't actually do that anymore, as I've now moved my services online, and it's just my lifestyle now. I'm a full-time mum, so it's just the way, my life rolls, and I can't obviously get out and about as much as what I used to before. And I think it's been an absolute great change in my business career, and I've got so many positives to say with going online, and that'll be for another video. But the 4 mental states. Now, obviously, there's going to be great states for you to work from, and also very sort of challenging states. So some are productive and some are destructive. So what are the 4 states, and why are they so essential to the goals and the business results that you're looking for? Now, the first state, if I just get the text box here, is, here we are, is the downward spiral. Now, I don't think most people will actually experience this state, because I'm talking about depression, and I've been here before. And when you're operating a business from this state, things are just difficult anyway, but you're not going to be achieving the results that you desire in your business and also other areas of your life. If you're going through this mental state at the moment, I do really feel for you. It's a very hard and challenging time. But for me, it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, due to recording this video. But yeah, you can get yourself out of that state. But for me, I saw it as a wake-up call. Like, I needed to change the way I approach things in my business and how I approach things in other areas of my life. You obviously don't ask to fall into such an illness. Sometimes when you're in that place, that mindset state, you don't even realise how you got there, but it is possible. You can find your own way out, and I'll be more than happy to help you through that if that's what you're going through. It can be done, and once you're out of it, you've learned so much about yourself and how to approach things moving forwards. But the downward spiral is the first mental state. Now, the second one is here, current reality trap. Now, this is where I believe most people are at. Now, what do I mean by this? It's where you are enjoying life. You actually are living in the now. So you're enjoying your job, you're enjoying your family life, you're just generally enjoying the way things are going for you right now. But you don't really have too much focus on the future. Like us entrepreneurs, for example, we're visionaries, and we always are thinking ahead, like how we can improve things or help people, or what we can do with our time in the future. We're always thinking ahead, really. And it's not a good or a bad thing being in the current reality trap, but it's where most people are in today's world. So that's the second mental state you can find yourself in. The third one is stress and anxiety. Now, I have certainly operated businesses from this state, and it's not too pretty. It's where you're just not happy in the now, and the reason for that is because you are so far into the future, so far in your forward thinking about where you want your business to be, or whatever project you're working on at that time. It's like nothing else matters. It's like you will do anything to achieve that goal. And that's where a lot of entrepreneurs are, I believe. I was there. I've known many people that also talk about the same experience. They're so far ahead that they never actually catch up with themselves, and they forget to really appreciate what's going on in their life right now. And again, it's no flaw on that particular entrepreneur. They just haven't had the right mindset tools to practice to bring them back into the now, as well as also cope with the future. So it is a challenging state to operate a business on. Obviously, you can be, functional if you're experiencing stress, anxiety, and running a business. I think they actually do call it a functional anxiety. I think I've seen that come up a few times, but yeah, it's not too productive. It's not the best state to be in. That the actual state that we should be striving towards to achieve is this state. So I'm just bring up my text box. It's flow state. Now, I have for sure operated from this flow state before, and you know when you're in this state because it just feels like magic. You just have things work out for you. You're meeting the right people, your meetings are going well, your projects are flying, you're getting that income coming, and you just feel on top of your game. And this is when you are going to get the best results. Now, it is a process to get to flow state. You don't just suddenly wake up and get into it. It is quite a challenging journey to get there. But once you know all the tools to get yourself to flow state, then in a way there's like no going back. So for example, I got myself out of depression through no help of antidepressants. I'm not against people taking tablets. However, for me, rooted deep down within, I knew that wasn't the right path for me. And I sourced out alternatives, and it's 4 natural resources that I promote all the time. It's cardio, strength, balance, and good nutrition. And that's what got me out of my darkest days. And I'm truly thankful looking back on it now that my depression, which lasted about 4 years on and off, I would say, it was my blessing in disguise because I've learned so much. And I know now that I will never get to this point ever again because I just know too much. I know the signs. I know what to do if I feel a little bit down. I know when I've taken on too much, I can see the signs. So yeah. The current reality trap, obviously this was me before I started my first spinning gym in China. So again, it's not a bad place to be, the current reality trap. However, when you transition from working in the corporate setting to then offline, so for example, most of us start up a traditional offline business, like for example, in my experience, a gym or 4. Yeah, I've hopped from sort of here to here, and then when I was successful with my first couple of gyms, that's when the stress and anxiety really kicked in because I was so far into the future. I was big, I was bold, I just had so much promise in me. I knew I could, take on the world. But where did that get me? My health was really affected. So then I ended up being here. So I have hopped from these 3 states, but flow state, I believe now I operate from pretty much on a regular basis. Obviously there are going to be down days, when you run a family life as well, and you've got relationships in your life that need, working on, and, commitments, and, life does obviously happen as well. But once you've mastered, in my eyes, these states, then flow state ends up being your natural state. And when you think about it, when you look at little kiddies, they actually are always in flow state permanently. That they're happy, they go lucky, they got nothing affecting them. It's like we learn the stress and anxiety. But in flow state, it's when you're really happy in the now. You take time to really appreciate, be grateful for where you are in your life at that moment, and you've just got so much ambition as well for the future. But you're not living in the future, but you know that the future will come, and you are going to be really happy with the results. And currently as well, your business results are also very positive and healthy. So yeah, they're the 4 states. If you are struggling right now, let's say you wanted to maybe get yourself out of a downward spiral mental state, or you are struggling right now with stress, anxiety, then just drop me a line. I actually do offer a quick 25-part questionnaire, and it really tells you where you are with your stress levels, and it's only then you can handle what you need to do in your life if you need to make change, and how urgent it is for you to make change. Many thanks for watching this video, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe and bell notification button for more videos like this in your inbox. You can start, build and grow your online coaching business every first of the month. Register for the next 7-day results-based challenge by following the link in the description box below, or if you cannot wait until the first of the month, then book a transformation call with me and I'll be more than happy to get you the results you want in your online coaching business. See you in the next video.